The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Inside handoff, Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it down to the 28. The Ravens at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To Sam Laporta. A gain of 13 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Ravens.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Ravens nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your...
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Lions.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Come on. 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. An audible here to get a new look. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, they'll throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The end result, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Gibbs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
They go play action now. Jackson. Just keeping the play alive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Second and inches.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Ravens nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
With the score,
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Ravens nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Flowers going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
No, we changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Jackson. Trying to improvise. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to claw one back. Tucker with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker with the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Do not kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Lions 45, Ravens 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Draw play. This is Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This is taken at about the 14. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come back to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A gain of 12.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side to Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This will be caught just inside the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 2-yard gain on the.
They'll look to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Jackson on second down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Jackson now. They still can't get it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And is this defense